Why are the sciatica one of the most serious chronic conditions in the modern world? Why are the spine conditions number one reason of disability for the people above 50 years and older? Today I'm going to explain everything that you need to know, and especially, of course, vitamin that is going to help you a lot. Today's millions of people with sciatica are being treated the wrong way. They take painkillers, anti-inflammatory drugs, muscle relaxant, and receive injections that temporarily reduce the pain. But the problem keeps coming back. If those methods truly healed sciatica, we will not be seeing more and more people suffering every year. And one of the more critical mistakes people make today is trying to treat themselves using internet advice, random videos, and unverified recommendation. This is one of the fastest ways to make the condition worse, because without professional guidance, you are only guessing while the disease continues to progress. The spine is something that I really work with thousands and thousands of people in the last 26 years, and this is why I did learn what is really happening in your body. The most common treatment for sciatica include NSAID like ibuprofen, diclofenac, muscle relaxant, corticosteroid injections, and in more severe cases, surgery. And those methods may reduce inflammation and the pain for the short period of time, but they do not repair the damaged nerve. They do not restore the spinal structure, and they do not address the underlying cause. Sciatica is not just a pain, it is a nerve problem. And when the nerves is irritated, compressed, or inflamed, simply blocking the pain signal does not solve the issue. This is why so many people feel temporary relief only to return the same or in the worse conditions later. And of course, you take chemical medication, you take the injections, you take the creams, the gels, you go to your chiropractic, you go to the, spine decompress, or whatever you need to do, you do it each day, because everyone promises you quick fix for your spine problems, right, my dear viewers? Everyone wants to fix something that is chronic problem in maybe a couple of minutes, maybe one day. And this is why you get trapped each day, my dear viewers, especially with those spine conditions, especially with sciatica. If all those things works, if all those things really can help you with your spine, we will not be seen in today's modern world. Over 700 million people worldwide have chronic spine conditions, especially sciatica. This is almost 100% more than 30 years before. And this is what I see. This is my core specialty. And I never once in my life, in over 26 years, give injections or chemical medication or similar kind, like compresses or chiropractic with my patients. Never, ever in my life. And I was able to cure thousands and thousands of people worldwide, with nutrition, with natural remedies, and perfect physical therapy and rehabilitation. And this is just my address to you, the main issue why you will never be healthy, why you will have sciatica for the rest of your life. And why this happens? Sciatica occurs when the sciatic nerve is compressed or irritated, and most often due to disc degeneration, herniation, of chronic inflammation. But one of the most overlooked causes of deficiency is key nutrients that support nerve health. Globally, PEC-related nerve pain is affected over 700 million people worldwide, and the numbers are continuous. So the real question is, if the main treatment is the pills, injections, chiropractic, decompression, or surgery, why so many people have all those kind of problems? If you have solution, if you have answer to those my questions, please comment below the video. Please comment below the video. Why 99.9% people, all of you, do those kind of 5 or 6 things? As I said it before, sciatica is the nerve problem. What really is going to remove inflammation in your nerves? Of course, it's going to be vitamin B complex, especially vitamin B12. And one of the most important vitamins for the nerve health is vitamin B12. It plays a critical role in protecting the myelin sheath, which surrounds and protects your nerves. When the B levels are low, the protective layer becomes damaged, and the nerves become more sensitive, inflamed, or prone to the pain. This is exactly what happens in sciatica. The nerve becomes irritated, and without the proper support, the inflammation increases and the pain becomes chronic. Many people with sciatica experience tingling, numbness, burning sensation, and weakness in the legs, all signs of the nerve dysfunctions that are directly linked to the poor nerve health. And this is something that you really need to understand. So sciatica, in the short, if you don't know already, but I believe you do, this is the lower back pain problem. When I talk to my patients, I usually tell them those chronic spine conditions is the one of the most dangerous diseases of modern world, and number one disability of the people above the 50. And when we see all our spine, in the most cases, probably 50 or 60% is going to be those sciatica or lower back problem. That's why you need the vitamin B12, especially the form that is called Methylcobalamin, because it is highly absorbable and support disc nerve regeneration. And the commonly recommended dose of adults, especially after 50, is going to be minimum 1000 milligrams per day. So it's going to be vitamin B complex, especially vitamin B12. They are going to help you with nerve inflammation in sciatica. Of course, the nutrition is also the key. What you eat really matters. One of the biggest mistakes people made is ignoring nutrition completely. And what you eat every day directly affects inflammation, nerve health, and the recovery. And food that increases inflammation, such as sugar, white flour, processed food, alcohol, and industrial oils, can worsen the nerve irritation and slow down healing. On the other hand, food rich in B vitamins and inflammatory nutrients are essential for the recovery. And the best sources of vitamin B12 include red meat, liver, eggs, fish, and dairy products. And supporting foods such as leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and the healthy fats help reduce inflammation and support nerve repair. You need to understand that no supplement will work properly if your diet is damaging your body. Nutrition is not addition, it's the fundament of your recovery for your spine condition. Unfortunately, no one believes that nutrition can really help you with your spine condition, or the unhealthy diet can really harm your spine condition or any kind of conditions in your life. This is mind-blowing, my dear viewers, and we see all around the world, especially like I try to educate you with our knowledge about nutrition and natural remedies, and this is so crazy to understand. Almost no one believes it. No one believes that nutrition, exercise, natural remedies, good quality physical therapy and rehabilitation really can help you. This is unbelievable, my dear viewers. What happens if you ignore this? If this deficiency is not corrected, the nerve continues to deteriorate, pain becomes more frequent, more intense, and more resistant to treatment. And over time, simple activities like walking, sitting, or sleeping become difficult. Many people then move from the pills to injections, and from injections to the surgery. This is 100% cases. Pills, after a couple of years, injections, after a couple of years you go to your doctor and you will seek and you will pay any kind of money that you will get surgery. And after surgery you will think you will go dancing. Everything is going to be perfect. Please wake up, my dear viewers. If any of those works, no one will have the spine problems, and the spine problems like 100% more than 20 or 30 years ago. What you should do if you want to improve sciatica, you must understand that taking vitamin B12 alone is not enough. It is only part of the much larger process. Real recovery requires a structural approach that includes proper nutrition, reducing inflammation, targeted natural support, and professional physical therapy focused on the nerve decompression and the spinal stability. And the biggest mistake you can make is trying to combine random advice and treat yourself with a clear path. In 26 years of working with a patient with severe back and nerve problems, I have seen the same pattern again and again. People came after years of taking medications, receiving injections, and trying the different treatment on their own. And almost always their condition is worse than when it started. Not because they did nothing, but because they did something really wrong without understanding the real cause. And this is time when you call to my office after 5 or 10 years, unbelievably bad treatment for your spine conditions and you come to my office and you say, Mario, fix my problems in 1 minute, in 1 hour. If you, when you come to my office, I really must take of your 10 years problem in 1 hour. Right, my dear viewers, everyone believes that. And if you believe this, you will be sick for the rest of your life. For the last 20 or 30 years, you will have chronic spine conditions, you will have sciatica, and you will think what I did wrong for the last 10, 20 or 30 years. You have chronic pain, stiffness for the rest of your life. Please wake up, my dear viewers. For the last 26 years, I'm helping patients all around the world to overcome chronic conditions, and my core specialty is going to be help you overcome spine chronic conditions like herniated discs, sciatica, and similar kind of degenerative disease of the spine. Also, my core specialty is going to help you overcome knee osteoarthritis, hip osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoporosis, and similar kind of joint problems. And this is something I work extensively for almost 30 years. And here's what most people don't realize. Those conditions are often treated for the years with pain medications, injections, and surgeries. But the root cause is almost never addressed. That's why the pain keeps returning and conditions slowly getting worse. And my Mario Lab protocols are completely different. They are rooted in the modern medicine like physical therapy and rehabilitations, and most important part is going to be nutrition and natural remedies. And those my programs really can help you. And if you, for any country in the world, you can call my Mario Lab Center in Zagreb, Croatia on the phone number of +385 98 9179 200. My programs are created 100% individualized based on conditions, medical findings, and long-term goals. And you can come to my office, you can call my private phone consultations. I really believe I can help you. And if you want to learn what is the best vitamin that really can help you with your spine conditions, watch my video right here. Thank you for following my viewers. See you in the next video. Bye bye.